Hello, traders. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, wrong chart up to start. We'll just start with Bitcoin like we do. Cool, man. Cool. They're for now stuck in the range between 60,000, 61K, and 73K. You're near the bottom of that range. For the opium smokers, there is some opium in your smoking piece to get high on or whatever. I don't, people smoking opium, right? So what is the opium? A little 4-hour divergence. 4-hour bullish divergence. Here's a low. Here's a lower low on the close with significantly lower levels of negative momentum and higher levels of relative strength near that oversold territory. So a little bit of seller exhaustion on a pretty insignificant time scale. Again, that's why I call it hopium, because you normally want to see that stuff on the daily. It's far more reliable. But again, I'm just pointing it out. It's your weather report, man, for your S coins and your crypto, for Bitcoin. Okay, that's what you got going on. A little Class B, Class A divergence, and you're rallying a little bit, but it's really not that big of a deal. Okay, that's where we are. And you're probably getting that across the markets. Ethereum, we know it hit an inflection point from history at $2,900, $3,000 level, and caught some bids a little bit, right? The buyers defended it definitively for now, as you can see. Just sitting there in your chair at support with no edge at all on the oscillators on the daily. But maybe the 4-hour, right? Like, not on the MACD histogram, and it's a higher low than the previous low, so it's convergent, so it's not even diverging. So still kind of a mess, man. Like a mess for a swing trader, position trader. It's just not there. The variables are not there. They weren't there yesterday. It takes so much time for patterns to develop. I mean, a lot of times it'll take like a month for a really nice structure to develop. 12-hour, possibly the daily, for an edge too. So I look at it and I say, I don't see it. Right? There was a time, there was an 886, there was a bat pattern and an uptrend, and it was insane. Right here, it was insane. So Cali Smoker, thanks for following on Twitch. That's the last time there was really anything that made sense on Ethereum. And now it's like, you've got an ongoing correction. You got a high, and all these other highs rivaling this high, and so they're all lower than this high, the highest high, and now you've sold off, and you now made officially lower low than the previous discernible swing lows, and now possibly the lowest high. And even if it rallied here, you got to understand, any rally that manifests into a lower high than the previous high is not really great, right? Where the correction could continue going into the summer. So you just got to be cognizant of the price action. And in order for all this to change, market participants and buyers have to capture prices above 36.57. But then after that, they got to break 4,000 plus. That's a lot of work. That's so much that has to happen for this correction that we're going through to conclude. But we'll see it. It'll happen. And it won't be overnight. I know, man. No one wants to hear that. Yeah, Red Lobster looks like they're going to file for bankruptcy. Okay. Oh, yeah. Just screwing around with, like, someone was over here and I was talking about maybe what could be good, right? What you would want to see. I mean, like, again, we get a rally here, holy crap, and everyone starts going long, and I'm not afraid anymore. Then the homeless dude comes to salt the street, and then, okay, then you freak out Kevin McAllister, and then down here, you're looking for deep 886s, value and uptrends, 886, man, right? You want to see those deep retraces. You're just not there yet. Not enough value. Doesn't mean it can't rally and continue. I mean, that'd be a really crazy market, you know, if we're just holding 3,000 and then we start making higher highs and we're heading to 5K now. I mean, that'd be freaking wild, but just not enough data. Sorry. I'm sure other people maybe out there that stream probably are telling you that, yeah, it's great, dude. It's freaking awesome. It's like, I just don't see it yet. All right, BNB not having a good day, down 2.3%, heading to 500. Sorry, gotta.
Since we started out on Bitcoin, let's go further into crypto.
I have overinvested by a lot.
Hey, don't talk crap about Red Lobster, dude. Dude, chill out on the Red Lobster hate, man. Okay, a lot of good years. Cap up. Don't care. Yeah, 500 gonna be tested again by the looks of it. If they don't hold it, 430, 350. Again, like up here after confirming distribution, you just can't feel that great. I mean, that's not favorable price action short term. But yeah, again, I'm not acting like I know if market participants will defend 500 if it's tested again. They do, great. I mean, that's where you're going to 621, 676, all-time highs and beyond. But win bids. Bitcoin's not even down today, and BNB got wrecked. Right, again, like if you, big deep retraces, nice bullish back test of key levels that have never really been tested, then confirmed, right? They're violated, then they're recaptured, then they're reconfirmed as support, and those are, and then bullish engulfing candles at 200 moving averages, full resets, and uptrends. I mean, that's the stuff you want to see. That's value. Up here, you're still paying extremely stupid premium on BNB to own it right now. You just are. Okay, Fibonacci is how we know that. From this high to this low, you have reversed at an 88% retrace. So 88% retraces. Okay, on the way down, that's what you would prefer. You'd like to see an 88% sale on BNB. Even from a less discernible swing low. My God, you just still premium up here. Okay, Solana. Right? You're at this level where there's, it's better than the others, I guess, but you have no confirmation low yet. Buyers are defending a level that is certainly there. I mean, this is back from 2021. It was a resistance in December of last year. They're holding it's a demand line. I mean, it's there, but not even close to any sort of discernible edge.
Red Lobster will know the power of the dark side.
They will when the lights go out. That's right. Thank you, Lord Vader, for the contribution, man. Yeah, so you could say oversold in the uptrend, but it is not confirmed. It'd be, I mean, again, like idealistically, if you wanted to see some cool stuff, you would want to be something like that. I mean, you get it's a daily confirmed bottom at a demand line. Okay, or even goes to 130. But you just don't have it yet. May never get it. Structures that give you a discernible edge where you have a greater than 50% chance of a particular outcome, it takes time. And if you were living under a rock, or you were ushered into this market based on FOMO and greed, stick around so you can be here when those patterns present themselves. When opportunity presents itself, it is far too late to prepare. Many people that showed up really late, 6 months into the rally off those structures that we had identified. You can't show up late like that, man. You're just asking to lose stupid amounts of money. Buying in at tops or even attempted rallies. Just like, look what it did. Look what Sol did October. We're at $22. Then Solana in March, it's 209. People like showing up when the price of Solana just sitting around 170, 180, 200. It's like, what are you doing? People like showing up, FOMOing, and it's like, well, profit taking levels on trade setups, like third profit taking level. And then some of them that were late and underperforming only hit one target, and then some didn't even play out because your macro, you ran out of time. Okay, so let's go to XRP. I don't think anyone wants to see XRP. I know it's just still trading below 50 cents. Wow, that's a first. I could get used to that. Thank you for the wows, the anime wows. Thank you, dude. Anyone seen that? Okay. So, no structural development that would give you a discernible edge on this market. Certainly, price action is not correlating favorably at inflection points. What you want assets to be testing levels from history as support, not testing them as resistance with no edge. I mean, there is nothing on the oscillators that would imply that the selling is done, that the sellers are exhausted, that there is impending price action reversal on deck. Nothing. That's awful. Bearish control zone sitting at 34. That's the worst, man. So you can't look at this and be like, let's go. Nope. It's disgusting. Technically disgusting. So no way to manage risk and no edge. That's XRP. Jonathan, how you doing, man? Everything okay?
I like turtles.
There's bears out here.
Here it is. The buyers, by the grace of God, for the fourth day in a row, have defended $2.21 trillion. You could say maybe the bottom of a range. No idea if they're going to hold this.
Dumb.
Stupid.
Crazy. Dangerous.
If you're talking about XRP, yes, that is a perfect Tangia for XRP. Dumb, stupid, something dangerous. Correct. You're playing, those online gambling games right now. If you're buying XRP or shorting XRP, it's just like, whatever, man. Below 50 cents is like the worst for XRP, man. So you're not dead yet.
Look at my mask, my boy.
Yes, thank you, Godfather. Do not break this level. Breaking this level has some pretty dire consequences. Long way down. So it's just a Tuesday, 4/16, April 16th. Just 3 days till the halvening for Bitcoin. And total is sitting above support. Unlike XRP, which is below it. Metaverse, hello on Twitch. Did the restreaming, does that even, did it even work? I don't think it did, man. High Me's on X. Nope, seems like the restreaming failed. Okay, yeah, so those are your top crypto, your highest market cap cryptocurrencies in the world. Is there anything out there that is redeeming, exciting? They all look similar to Ethereum. Yeah. They just don't look great, man. They're just so many of them are just testing. Like Mana, they're just testing their lows from January. Algo, testing the lows from January. But like, dude, unlike XRP, look what the buyers are trying to do here. They're trying to hold a level without an edge. There's no reversal implied below the 200 moving average. But dang, man, they are holding 16 cents. It's a very real level, okay, from history. Very, very real level. So it's cool that they're holding it, and you could very well catch a major reaction off this level. But again, do you care about having like a nice edge, or are you just looking to scalp for short-term gain? Because like you want to see like maybe this rally could continue, but if you want to have a greater probability than 50% chance of a particular outcome, which a big reversal would be a secondary test at this level, and then the divergence, the seller exhaustion, the bullish divergence on the second low at the key level. And that way, once that happens, you get a golden candle, whatever. You can manage your risk easily with an entry, a tight stop loss below this level. I don't think you want to own the asset below that level. And then you have maximum upside, minimum 23 cents. So you just don't have those things yet because it takes so much time for those to develop on the daily. And it's just kind of like that everywhere. Litecoin's up 2.6%. Again, do you see a local confirmation low? Not really. Do you see any sort of edge? And not really. Always looking for local confirmation lows. Increases your probability of a more major reversal instead of a Rudy Poo reflexive reaction rally that concludes with just a substantially lower high and then rolls over and you retest. That retest could fail and you head on down to $66 the next time. So that's why you want to see like the secondary test, and it's very real that the bids are coming in. Not just, oh, it's there and no one's buying and it just collapses the next few days. So that's like just crypto, the state of crypto. Total will show you you're not dead yet, but you're fine. But you might be fine like a fruit fly. You know how fine fruit flies are. Yeah, dude. Yeah, after the halving, requests are going to be $40 now, not $20. Get wrecked, dude. Okay. Doesn't matter. No one requests anything anymore anyway. So, who cares? My opinion doesn't mean crap, okay? These markets are going to do what they're going to do. Okay, so let's just run to the S&P 500 so you can see another day, another low.
Yeah, well, you know, that's just like your opinion, man.
Thank you. Thank you. February 21st, the lowest low since then. A gap fill, I guess, would be a target here, 497. So not much further to go till you get that. Sextuple bearish divergence finally played out. You're in a correction. That's okay. From scanning, I've just seen that there are so many bear trends that have been reconfirmed with lower highs than the previous highs. And you're seeing like some bearish patterns like develop and they're starting to play out. Might be something to talk about, I guess, but that's your spider continuing to correct. DJI performing better than the SPY today, up 0.17%, but still correcting. NASDAQ down 0.12%. Apple, Tesla not doing well today. We're gonna look at those big ones. Negative momentum building. I mean, negative momentum's at its highest level since
Thanks for
January
streaming,
8th.
Big Dog. Appreciate all you do. Can we take a look at PSTG on the weekly? Do we have a second bullish flag?
Anonymous, thank you for the 21. We can look at PSTG. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Target gap fill at well, there's multiple gaps. I mean, 15,580. Support resistance potentially at 15.4. Highest level of negative momentum, I think I said, since beginning of the year. And same thing with the RSI. Lowest relative strength today on the NASDAQ composite since Halloween. Spooky. Lowest relative strength reading of the year 2024 today.
I can't take this anymore. Every day I check the price, bad price. Every day I'm checking the price and it's dipping. Can devs do something?
I had to BWM. Continuing to flounder. Lowest daily candle close confirmed since February 13th. Will you be my Valentine? No. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Trading well below that trading range that began its development. I guess its peak August 12th, 2022. Imagine owning this long term. December 2020. April 2024. It's the same price. Vomit. Straight vomit. Gold, meh, still up there, but big indecision candle today after the engulfing candle yesterday. I mean, you look, dude, it's there. There's so much positive momentum. Like when there's that much positive momentum, sometimes what'll happen is, yeah, it'll sell off, or keep going up a little bit more. It'll keep losing its positive momo, and then yeah, you sell off. But then like another rally occurs. And then you end up getting like lower levels positive momentum. And then you get like triple bearish divergence. There's just too much positive momentum on these histogram islands to be like, oh yeah, impending major reversal incoming on gold. I don't think so yet. It's too much, right? Like, you want the histogram islands to be as close to neutral, as most pathetic as possible. Like, that's pathetic little histogram island right there. You want that momo to look, if you really wanted to see it play out, that's the way you want it to look, like that. Pathetic. Almost inexistent. So momentum still stupid strong on golds. Yeah. And still overbought 76. It's wild, man. No edge, just impulsing. You don't know when this stuff's going to really end. They pull it back a little bit. I'm telling you, you could still get a lot of positive momos. See, look at that. Even that sheer underperformance, no reliability of the triple bearish divergence. That's what I'm talking about. You want to see that if you truly want to see some sort of reversal, and nothing here. Too much demand. Silver just hanging out in between 26 and 30 bucks. Whatever. No bearish divergence here at all. Like just bullish convergence. Whatever. Okay. Copper futures. Nice on the breakout. Highest price seen on coffee futures since September 2022. Well, live cattle futures. Dude, you're gonna eat bugs apparently. You're gonna eat bugs, dude. I can't. They're like somehow defending the 200 simple moving average. Like, somehow there's bullish. Oh my god, how is that? There's hidden bullish divergence maybe developing on the MACD histogram. Like, here's your low on price. Here's your stupidly, obscenely higher low on price, but higher levels negative momentum, and you're going towards neutral at the 200. It's wild. I mean, yeah, all-time highs soon on live cattle futures, probably. Rice futures that killed it. Went higher today. Got as high as it's seen since February. Yeah, you wonder if they're gonna, this uptrend that is so well established, if it's gonna continue. I mean, above 19 bucks, I'm thinking, yeah. You're on a mega breakout launch. This level is so freaking real. Look at that. Back from 2011, break that. 21 bucks. And expensive sushi and everything else that has rice in it. Yeah, dude, I know the Bogdanovs, okay? Close contact with the Bogdanov Association, their state. We talk all the time, okay? That's who I know, dude. Okay, U.S. oil. And just hanging out Yeah, the VIX was down 2 today. Gold did sideways, kind of a lull of a day. Any pullback to $78 would be amazing. Put in a higher low and run again, but yeah, just hanging out. Yeah, copper just kind of hanging out with silver and gold, elevated, but no real continued move today. Kind of pull back a little bit, and then your platinum still unable to break out, even with the confirmed partial decline. I just think you gotta wait. I think it high probability that a breakout will occur based on what we know about partial declines and what they represent.
Anonymous tipped $25. How's it going, eh? Can you look at SunPower Energy Corporation biggest uranium deposit in Canada, eh? Thanks, Mitch.
Anonymous, thank you so much for the $25 contribution, eh? We will we'll take a gander, okay? Thank you, man. Uranium! Well, look. I swear. Oh, wow. Finally. They hit cocoa today with a mega bearish engulfing candle. But you know what happened? Still highest level in human civilization. Intraday at the highs of the day. So they reversed it. This is the type of divergence I'm talking about. Like gold, you saw what I was talking about. And this is what I'm saying. Like a high and then a slightly higher high with like almost inexistent positive momentum. That's the divergence that I'm talking about. Okay, gold doesn't have that type of divergence at all. It's, yeah. I'm saying like gold, like you pull back, but then it makes triple bearish divergence on the all-time highs again. Okay, so I guess we just knock those 2 requests out. I'm sure there's probably all there's gonna be. Dude, I got a new iPhone today, and oh my god, dude, spent like an hour trying to get it transferred, and then it was transferred, and then it failed, and then I had to erase everything, and now I'm like, oh, it's terrible. Let's see here. $63,800 on Bitcoin. 24 minutes till the daily candle close. Hit the like button, that bullet sub if you're enjoying the coverage. PSTG real quick. Pure Storage Connect. Wow, what a friggin' run so far. Wow, dude. Well, last time I was here, I was kind of like, oh, there's a channel, and it was doing really nice, and then earnings, insane earnings. The volume, not very high on this rally, and I mean, like, so PSTG on the weekly, we have a second bull flag. Bull flags, man. I don't know about that, but there's certainly no value. You're at all-time highs. You'd be paying premium. You broke out of a freaking channel. That's not right. Like, you're not applying a framework here to increase your probability, or there's nothing that presents itself that would increase your probability than greater than 50% right here. Right? You're just very elevated on earnings, and you broke out, and you're at all-time highs, and it's like, how do you manage your risk appropriately here? You can't really. I mean, unless you're just, oh, below 49, I'm out. Then it goes down to 44, makes a higher low, and then runs again. Then what? Right? There's just nothing you can apply here to increase your odds. So yeah, maybe it's just consolidating. Could go up or down. I think it's a coin flip. Way up here. This, what happens if that's it? A lower high and it drops, it draws down to go fill the gap at $42. Extreme premium, and they're attempting a rally, and they're not even close to even rivaling the March 7th high. I look at this and I say, okay, I can't trade it. Not really. I can't apply the framework here. It doesn't exist yet. So if you flip your, hey, it can land on tails because tails never fails, right? And we're on our way to $60 plus. Sorry. Sask. Althea Energy Corporation, Toronto Stock Exchange, right? Is there one with more data than this? OTC. Wonder there's more data. Nope. It's kind of new then, right? But what about this one? Yeah, so you're giving me a chart with very little data. Okay, they are certainly testing a bottom here. There was some bullish divergence at the support, sure. But there's issues here. I mean, I see it, or IPO, and then it sold off in a lower high, then a lower low, then a lower high, oh, higher low, but then about the same highs. Both these highs lower than these highs, and you're drawn down again. And yeah, limit bids will be right here, you know, bots keeping it propped up. But again, you always want the local stuff. Like you want, okay, first off, this is just not near, this could be bear flagging. We could be just bear flagging right here, like getting ready to set up for lower prices. Okay, so they defended the level, but not many buyers have really come in outside of just keeping the price propped above 77 cents. That's it. Like there's not been any reaction. And even if you got a reaction, you have to wait for confirmation locally. And you don't have it. Yeah, there's divergence here. And the bullish divergence has been miserable. In fact, the bullish divergence kind of turned into hidden bearish divergence so bad. You don't have what you need. You do not have an edge. You were just sitting at a support after making lower highs than previous highs. But I don't trust this yet. I need more. I have to have more. If I don't have that framework, then I don't think I'm doing anything more than flipping coins. 50%, whatever. It's the thing though, 99% of the time, any given day, any given asset, any given market, you're not going to have that edge. You have to scan through hundreds of charts to find it. Yeah, so those are the two requests. Sorry that they're not showing what we would prefer. Okay. Want to take a look at some carnage? Why not? Weight Watchers getting wrecked. Awesome prick, or whatever it's called. Down 9.3%, lowest daily candle close in human history.
Can we have a look at TWLOMA on? Particularly curious about the weekly. Thanks, Mitch.
What's up, Dylan? We will look at Twilio. We will look, dude, okay? Thank you. Might as well just knock it out right now before we get too deep in the space bars. Twilio, these are racist, super racist company. Okay. They do not hire based on merit, from what we've learned. Yeah, I thought we had some accumulation go. There's certainly, look, man, even in downtrends, you can get accumulation. The rule of three. And on that third valley, you got to rally. But unfortunately, just rivaling previous highs and then now falling dreadfully back below $66. Okay, when an asset like this is below $66 to $70, there is nothing you should do with it. When an asset is not just below key inflection points and failing, and it's also below the 200-day simple moving average, this just looks like more of the same to me. I wouldn't own this right now. I wouldn't buy it. Now, if it got above $66 and it was holding above it, and then it was, you know, they recaptured it, and then they reconfirmed its validity, and they were holding it, and there was hidden bullish divergence, and there were all these good things going on, like positive price action at these levels, let's talk. But for now, miserable, like legit miserable. They're going to test this demand line, and if that breaks, then you got a real nice ride down to 34.80 minimum. This is a nasty trend. Like the bubble popped on this crap. And this could just be a mega bear flag. Just bearish consolidation. And that's the beauty of inflection points from history. Like when the price is trading below those levels, it's like a no-brainer, no. Hands off. But say something like this happens, so much demand, and then they run this thing and they recapture and they reconfirm, and there's an edge on the oscillators. We should talk about it because it's easy to manage risk appropriately, tight stop loss, good entry, and good upside. But that's not happening. You got to wait for those things to develop, and I hate this asset below $66. You cannot like it because look at history, up and down and up. Okay, well, you could be going straight down. Nope. Nope. Sorry. Here's Live Nation and a nice little uptrend. There's probably a demand line. And I don't know what really killed it today. It was down 7.5%. It was not earnings. Taylor Swift must have, I don't know, farted in 4K or something. And yeah, Live Nation just also farted. So who knows? Maybe they fill the gap and run it up. But it's cool to see how they back tested $76 and they ran it up to the next level, but they just up thrusted. ALB is beautiful in a bearish way. Okay, very, very bearish here. ALB, a bubble that is ongoing in its pop. And this is the thing, like scanning through the markets, if you are doing that, you're seeing like a lot of ALBs where they just went. You got to understand, November 2022 to now, like they're pivoting and rallying, but look at just all this local distribution. Look at these like levels. Hey man, it was a resistance support. It's flipped. It's an up thrust, back test of up thrust. That's beautiful bearish price action. That's the Jesus. And then what does this represent? This lower high represents there's such a lack of demand from buyers that they could not touch or test the key levels from history again. Very, very, that's a strong signal of weakness. So it's not strong. It's like super bearish. And so rolling over lowest daily candle close on ALB since March 6th, and 91.73 is probably your good target down there. Way lower, continuation, okay? Nasty. Look at the 200. They're not even thinking about touching that 200, right? Gross. 50 shades of gross. Bank of America. A lot of these banks getting hit finally. I don't know. We're just like wedging, up thrusted through it, and just dumping down 3.5%. Probably going to $32, $33. It is interesting how they could rival the previous high, but they couldn't get any higher. The most recent discernible events after the same high is the lowest low. AMT. Nasty, dude. You got to wonder, I mean, like how nasty. It's like you're in a well-established bearish trend, and they had a nice bear market rally that concluded substantially lower highs than the previous major highs, and then selling off, and then distribution, like confirmed less market participants involved than before, and now you're rolling over, and look how bad this is. I mean, do you think it's good, chat? I'm just wondering, like, if we're on the same page here. Like, do you think it's good if like market participants, sellers take out a level, the COVID crash low, the nadir? They broke it today. Look, do you see it? It's broken. They broke it in this thing. But you would think like there could be very well a continuation to at least go test 156. Maybe an M shape develops an 886. That just means lower price. And then 134 if things get really bad. If this bear trend that is very real, undeniable, okay? If it continues, you could see your lowest lows. Fizz, very bad, okay? Going flat. Well, not really flat. I mean, it is flat. But I'm saying like what's the worst thing that could ever happen to something that's fizzing? It's a carbonated beverage. It goes flat. So I mean it like that. Breaking into this inflection zone. These lower highs, man, just like here's your high. Here's your lower high. Here's a bunch. Here's another lower high. And here's all these other freaking highs that are lower than this high, this high, this high. Now locally you got lower high, below the 200, and it's just gross, man. Could you imagine, like, this ends up at $24 and it's an 886, you know? Not looking great. Here's Tesla. Tesla, dude. The bear trend. I'm telling you, there are no animal spirits in this market. You keep trying to call the bottom on Tesla. I know you do, but you're just going to keep losing until the composite operator finally decides it's time to accumulate. You don't have it. They tested 153, the lowest level since April of last year, like 52-week lows today. If they don't hold this level, mother of God, 144, 111. Telling you, if you don't understand what lower highs mean, there's only and always less market participants than before at the conclusion of every rally. 886 from this high to this high, right? 88% retrace. Lower high, lower lows. No bids, no demand. Look at the divergence utterly failing, really. Like, nothing. Like, so you're identifying an edge in a bear market, and we know that if you identify something bullish in a bearish market, it's going to be less reliable and very well could not even play out. But if it did play out, it would underperform miserably. And that's exactly what's going on with Tesla right now. So here's a trade setup I posted yesterday. I think this is really, really bad, actually. I was kind of optimistic and like interested, but then like you started seeing price action, all this failure here. Okay, so it's like this asset that's in a very well-established downtrend. Okay, you had this short squeeze slash bear market rally where all they did was back test an old all-time high from 2007 and 8 as resistance, not once, but twice. And it's like double tap in bear trend. So you're identifying a bearish structure, bearish confirmation, inflection points from history. And now today, trading below the 200 simple moving average. 200 simple moving average is certainly down sloping. You are in a very bearish trend, man. And I think like this could be the beginning of a new wave down. They tried once. Okay, it was a good try, man. Come on. In a sell-off. But then, hey, the buyers came back in. We might be okay. And then they tried again. And what happened? They failed. Again. First time, no one knows. Second time, everyone knows. And that's where we could be seeing a lot lower prices on this in time. Like Dominion Energy, dude. No composite man buying this crap. And you know it. So short this crap, man, to zero. Look at the beautiful oscillator. Like, look at the negative momentum just barely beginning to build, and the RSI is like 42. There's so much downside potential. If this confirmation high at this undeniable, you know it, you can't argue, it's definitive, this level from history, so real, rejected twice. My God, look what happened. Look, I mean, this is the first time ever, so you didn't have anything to go by, but once and then two times, and that was the global financial crisis. Holy crap. They're failing here. A lot of nasty stuff, dude. Look at NIO. Like, oh, we're a car company. We make cars, and we're crashing, dude. We're heading on down to 245. Just disgusting. PNC looks like it's topping out 1 and then 2 here. Oh my God. If they don't, you got to get what happens like below 146 here. It could be a nice run to 116 again, way lower. Look what they've done, dude. Here's some highs. Here's a low. That's an 88% retrace. You're in a bear trend, and they made a deep full reset in the bear trend. This is like, we flip it over. It's like altcoins. Is it not? Altcoins in their uptrend. These alts are like trying to make 886 previous lows, and if they're not, you want that. Yeah. It's like a nice old shark, whatever, W shape. Look, what was once resistance from 2018 and 2019 has flipped to resistance again with a lower high, but an 88% lower high. Whew. Not great. And then locally, a double tap. Look at the nasty bearish a one high, then the second high, lower levels. Man, that's like the deepest value area for a shorter, and with good variables, good trend, good variables, good retrace. Apple, I'm telling you, man, it's disgusting. Like, to me, like the way I see it, it's gross. It's like a composite operator's offloading his position. Could be wrong, been wrong before, I'll be wrong again. It's not about being right or wrong, though. It's just about identifying price action, knowing what it represents. I mean, you are identifying the most subtle lower highs, trading below the 200 moving average, down sloping for the first time since February 2023. I mean, you've confirmed tops. The trend's reversed, in my opinion. I think the trend is literally, at least in a midterm downtrend. And once they take out this freaking September 2023 low, which they're holding on by their chinny chin chin, like once that breaks, dude, 156, 138, the resumption of this midterm downtrend, dude. Okay. Only a miracle will save Apple. And I don't think it's the goggles. Enphase. And I think there's a lot of opportunity on Enphase. A lot of opportunity on Enphase. You know how, right? A lot of opportunity for downside. So you had, this was identified. This was pinged for patrons. If you can pull it up, I can. December 2022. Certain bearish divergence at the top of this structure. It was beautiful. And the move down was fantastic. But now, like, you went on this bear market rally, like many others. November, it bottomed out, and then they ran this thing, right? The buyers pushed it up and got it to 140, which is just stupidly lower than any other high, and then sell off, and then earnings, and then you're saved by earnings, and then no, just kidding, gonna rival the same high, and then look, man, you just see a local high that's lower than that high. Look at that right there. Distribution, and then more distribution. That's a bearish abandoned baby. I think it's still active. But then look at the 200 simple moving average being rejected. I'm just trading below it. I'm just saying, like, you're just staring at a cliff. And this is exactly where they could continue or resume the trend that is your friend, with so much downside potential if this breaks down. So just identifying really bearish price action. I think trading below a lot of key levels. With the RSI is beautiful here, 44, 45, so much downside potential, bearish convergence. I just think if you don't get bamboozled by earnings, like they come out and it's like, yeah, we suck, man. We had good earnings or bad earnings, but it still blows up, earnings coming up next week. You gotta be careful about that. But technically, outside of earnings, this is beautifully set up for lower prices. And if you flip the chart over, you would understand, hey man, this is such a nice uptrend, and all these subtle higher lows, all this accumulation going on. I think you got a real chance to continue here. And above all, man, it's not about whether it plays out or not. It's just about, we know we would just take on minimal losses if it failed, right? You wouldn't want to probably be short on Enphase above 126, 127, because that's the whole reason for going short, is like identifying bearish price action at the 200, at the level from history, the local lower highs and the previous highs, 1 time, 2, 3, 4. How many more times are they going to try? They keep offloading quietly. There is no buying campaign ongoing at all. No one wants this. And you're seeing it being confirmed in real time. So there's a lot of this, man. There's a lot of this out there.
How does dollar look on the weekly and monthly? Thanks.
What's up, Dr. Triple Fish? Thank you, dude. I don't know. Delta Airlines. We'll just take a gander. Have your alert set up on Enphase so we can celebrate together. Delta Airlines, you said weekly and monthly. Here's your daily.
Hey my man, just got Scott's Harmonic software. What do you think about a daily bullish shark on TRUSD with triple hidden MACD bullish divergence? Still here every day looking, sorry to hear about the legal issues. Keep your head up,
yeah.
We're behind
It's
you.
a legal issue for someone else, not me. You know, I'm on offense here. So Delta's interesting, but you know, we'll talk about TIA. Thank you, Togafu. So I mean, it's a low, a higher low, and now you got two lows that are higher than this low. That's pretty good, above the 200-week moving average. Broke a supply line. I mean, it does look pretty good. I think though the line in the sand would be 4270, right? Like if you liked what's kind of going on Delta, I don't know if you really want. I think there could be tremendous downside potential if the sellers take out 4270. So like, you know, it's really tough here because you've gone on this run that's lasted since October, like Halloween, dude. It's like 168 days of just up. And you're like from this high to low, 88% retrace. So it's like you're paying premium. There's no pullback. You want to wait for pullback. Let's see. What you would want to see is like, can we get a formal back test and regard this level of support and hold, maybe get a second low for higher prices. I mean, if you're talking about managing your risk, you always want to try it along at levels from history when you're a little high above it, but that would just be your cutoff. On Delta does look interesting, right? I mean, yeah, kind of like Litecoin a little bit. You know what I mean? It's okay. Better than some. Good. There it is, chat. Look on the lates. Let's go to Bitcoin. Weekly, not a big deal. Resetting on the RSI for Bitcoin. Wow, back. No longer overbought. That's always nice. 68.58. It was only bullish convergence. Daily. Again, I think you just range bound. Make it a little cleaner for you if you want. Just sideways. Though, yes, the two local lower highs is concerning. Okay. These two highs lower than this high. Less market participants involved with Bitcoin. These, in March and April than we saw in mid-March. Not great, but I'm just saying, like, one thing I've just learned about Bitcoin is like this can look really bad, but they may not, like, if they keep it propped above 60,800, the bottom of the range, that could be the bottom. Like, there's nothing implying that the bottom's coming, that it's in at all. It's just assuming things. It's always wrong, man. Assuming or thinking where it's going next, man. All I can do is just show you that there's a range here, and I think you would all look at this and say, yeah, I get that. It's kind of a range, and we're not going to assume that we think we know where Bitcoin's going to, if it's going to break down out of this range and head on down to 57, 58, which is a key inflection point from history, and it's not much more downside. And if it went there, it really wouldn't be a big deal at all. I mean, unless you bought all those altcoins up that are down 60% in 30 days, whatever now. That's it. That was your daily close. Nothing special at all. Just hanging out after showing some bad price action. Just saying. That's not really great. Two lower highs than the previous high. It's like a potential triple top with distribution kicker. But still, if you call it that, this would be the confirmation line. Like, it would be a confirmed triple top with like a convincing bearish breakdown below 60,800. That just hasn't happened yet, so you're okay. You're not dead yet, but you might be fine like a fruit fly. Sometimes fruit flies survive, man. Rectangling. Very high. High extreme premium.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Me?
Just hanging around. Thanks, Beetlejuice. Don't do it, John. Don't do it. Don't do it. Thank you, Beetlejuice. 4-hour bullish divergence on Bitcoin, you can see. So that could give you some relief. Could take it to 67.5 if it performs well. All it's done so far is just prevent the selling from continuing, but the stock market closed, whatever. So a 4-hour divergence is not very reliable. I mean, it might not be reliable. Could be crap. You want to see bullish divergence on the daily always, 12-hour plus, but that's where we are, man. I'm sorry. Like, you know, can't say the 3 rising valleys in October wasn't identified. October 15th, last day in New York. It's been insane since then. But just sideways. I mean, it's like, wow, 63,000. Trading at the same price since late February. Okay. That's your update. Let's go to Tia for Tucka Fu. Celestia or Tia? I don't know, dude. I don't know. Let me see if I can find another one with more data. Tether. There we go. Maybe. Now, last time I looked at this, identifying distribution here, a lower high, and then man, holy crap, that sucks. Look, what happened? Well, resistance flipped to support. So, I'm sorry. Resistance was then regarded as resistance again, and then what happened? Markdown. So correcting, going through correction. RSI is kind of garbage. MACD, you could say, hey, yeah, you're diverging, a low, a lower low, the lowest low, lower levels of negative momentum every time. But, you know, not an 886. I think like any rally that happens is probably going to, you know, be lower. You want to see 886s. Then you want to see type 2 returns at 886s. You want M shapes. You're not deep enough yet. Not enough value yet on TIA. It's like many others where you cannot apply the framework at this current time. Sucks. You could 6 months ago.
It's been 84 years.
Thank you, Titanic lady. Thank you. Yeah, nothing. Do you see a confirmation low? And is that confirmation low occurring at a key inflection point from history? No. Do you have divergence? Like with those variables? Nah. You don't really have anything here, man. Just correcting. And that's okay. Flip your coin at rallies. Lands on tails. Okay, yeah, so just was wanting to just kind of continue on. Sheesh, man. That's so nasty. Oh my god, dude, look at this. SunPower Corporation, look what happened today. So there's this swing low from 2012. 2020. Look what they've done. They've breached it. Down 2%, trading at the lowest price in human history today. Hope they recapture it, but that's brutal, man. NIO, same crap. Just disgusting, dude. See you at 245. Maybe I already looked at that. Let's look at PNC. We already we already looked at these. A few of these. Yeah, sorry. Let's see. Disgusting, man. Like Crown Castle. I mean, just like, what do you want, man? What? That's the dream. Oh, look, key inflection point from history that's undeniable by the grace of God. Upthrusted, back tested the upthrust, well-established downtrend, and continuing to collapse. Probably see 75, 75 in time if you give it enough time. Beautiful downtrend. Beautiful bear trend. Beautiful price action in the bear trend. Mosaic, oh my God, dude, this is disgusting. I mean, this is just gross. Bear trend as real as it could ever be. So weak that the market participants could not test the 200 moving average, breaking below 30.90. You got so much downside. I mean, Mosaic, you could have a short and then just have a stop around 33 bucks and let this thing collapse to $22. My God, think about the M shape that's in development here from the low to that high up there. 886 for a full
Heading
reset.
out, sir. Enjoy your evening. Hope your situation is ameliorating.
Thank you, Josh, for the amelioration contribution. Thank you, dude. It's going to be a slow process, but think about this. The rule of three, I think you got 1. I think you got 2. I think you actually are working on 3 here. And then the resolution, major impulse. Like, 1 could go short. Like, this is like a good short, potentially. So freaking nasty, man. I don't know, just going through. American Electric, bearish divergence, below the 200 now. I think it's about 78 though. Not so. I'm just, again, hitting spacebar here. Han, very gross here. I don't really like the fact that you topped out, then a lower high than the previous highs, lower high, arrivaling the high, then local lower highs, local distribution below the 200 moving average, coming back to 183. I'm not sure I really like that. I like this price action on Han. How's, pulling back, correcting. Okay, I gotcha. As long as it makes a higher low than the previous lows, it's going to be okay. For solar, I really don't know if I trust this at all. After this, no, not really. Oh my God, it's nasty now. Like, Nove was like, okay, but look, dude, here's a high, here's a lower high, here's a subtle lower high.
I must have missed what was happening to you, Mitch. Hope all is going well.
Dude.
Christ is in control,
way
even in the
lower.
darkest of times.
Really careful on some
Bless
of
up.
these, dude. It's like some of these freaking assets look terrible. They look like so ripe for more downside. Yeah, it was pure incompetence, man. It was a real estate deal that collapsed because of someone in the deal, and I mean, like, the good news is I have an unbelievably good case, and I will most likely get justice in time. But it's just the fact that I got screwed out of a lot of money because of that incompetence. And I have to live with that until the slow, wheels of justice finally turn for me. That could be a year, 2 years. I have no idea how long it's going to take. So, yeah, it's really bad, man. It's very unfair. Like, it's such an injustice. You would just rage out, if you kind of knew the details of what happened. But again, that's why I got an attorney. That's why filing the lawsuit. That's why the things are happening the way they are. I mean, this is literally what's happening on Nova. Do you see it? You know what, dude? This is literally Nova Incorporated. I hate freaking earnings season because these stupid things are freaking crapshoots. But if you just don't melt up because of stupid earnings, this is a beautiful bear structure and a potentially bearish trend. Like, they're showing lower highs than this high. This high is lower than this high. This high is lower than this high. This high. These highs are lower than this high. Right? I mean, it's awful. That's beautiful classic distribution structure. And guess what? You got the Wombo combo, right? On the third peak, you got hidden bearish divergence. This is beautiful for lower prices. Outside of stupid earnings next week, where you can't say anything, this is great. So let's see what happens, okay, with pattern identification, the rule of three. This is a very real potential classic 3 falling peaks. Okay. Yeah, y'all would riot. I can't tell y'all enough about it because, I mean, I think y'all would probably try to take action. Y'all would probably try to do something. because of the injustice that's happened to me. But just rest assured, I just got to do it this way. I can't talk about it too much because it's ongoing. And yeah, so it might hurt me for me to talk about it more right now. Pretty cool here. Netgear looks like garbage too, I think. Yeah, dude, this is like possibly it's done. Like anything below 14.78, $15 is just trash. It's such a well-established bear trend, and now these market participants have failed to breach back above the key level and it's starting to roll over. It's bad, man. It's just nasty. Just looking at some of these, I don't know, EPAM might be going way low or doesn't look too great right now. Hopefully they hold 250. If not, way lower. Baba's gross, dude. Really, I mean, this is like, dude, I don't think the communist Chinese will ever let Baba rally again. This is the worst bear market, dude. Like, your harmonics don't even really do anything. Lowest close since January. It looks like you might be 886. Like I wouldn't put it past the communist Chinese to take us to the next target of $65, and then after that 100%, $58 again. So this is just bad, dude. Real bad. LHX. Yep. So it's like big thing. You're waiting for a type 2 return down at 159, 160. I think below $200, you got a real nice chance of seeing a big markdown to 168. I mean, that's a look at history. Straight up and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Yep. So history repeats itself. 168 target on LHX, and that's what you want. I covet that. We could get ourselves a weekly, daily, double bottom type 2 return of this insane shark up here. Yeah, you just don't. Wait, man, breaking support. Stitch Fix bad. Dude, come on, man. It's like
Very bad, boys. Very bad.
Look what happened. Look what they've done. The most recent event, like a bearish back test of the all-time low as resistance. Who wants to buy Stitch Fix, dude? You don't want to buy Stitch Fix. Skyworks looks kind of scary. Yes, very bad. It was kind of awesome. It was like maybe Inverse Head and Shoulders, like maybe things are. Dude, they cannot. The buyers are unwilling or unable. And now look what you've got going on locally. Okay, think about price action where these two discernible highs on the daily are significantly lower than the previous high. So it's like a triple top almost. I mean, that is like that. You could very well be going down to 85, 75, and then 57. Like, it's failing. There's just no one buying. Dang, dude, Comcast is freaking go, man.
Comcast tipped $117.76. Ba ba booey ee.
The super duper American contribution. Thank you for the 117.76, man. Really appreciate that, Comcast. Need to get Comcast legal team on this case, right? Thank you, dude. Comcast would agree, though, I think, right? This is like it was looking okay, pretty good, the M shape. But as time goes on, new price action presents itself, new discernible highs occur, and they occur at these strategic levels where you don't want anything to do with Skyworks below 113 now. Too many failures, too much confirmation that you're screwed. That's what double tops, second tops, lower highs, that all represents you're screwed. If you flip this thing over, though, this could be, oh, it's time to go, baby. A harmonic dud. We're about to run to $57. Trade setup. Stop loss below 117, 118. Let this thing go, dude. This looks terrible. Like, I'm sorry. Like, too much price action, too much indication of way lower prices on Skyworks. Lowest daily candle close of 2024 today. Trading below the 200 simple moving average. Be careful. Looks real bad. So much of this, dude. All across the markets. What Keysight? Dude, Keysight, look at this. I mean, what happens, dude? Well-established downtrend, bear trend. You're in a bear trend on Keysight. It just is real life, right? Look how a momentum shifting structure develops after a deep 786 reaches high to low here. There's value for short sellers in the well-established bear trend. And if they break 150, it's going to be a real nice ride down to 130, 129. Nice. I mean, it looks like a head and shoulders to a degree, right? Value in the downtrend, man. Boston Properties, isn't it? Do something. Oh my God, man. It's so gross. Below the 200. They try and maybe you get a classic accumulation structure. Give me some price action that would represent that. So far, it's not enough. Looks terrible. Oscillators look bad. Below the 200. What was once resistance flipped, or I'm sorry, what was once support a couple times is flipped to resistance for the first time. Very bad. Not good. I mean, VLO, whatever. What a god stock of a run. What a beautiful, successful trade setup. One of the best. But hits the 1618, the third target, the exit target, and has been correcting and may pivot and run again. But nothing to do here. Just to look at it. We go on all day, man, with these. Look at Moody's, man. This is crazy. This is freaking nuts, dude. It's freaking a work of art. It should be NFT'd if this truly plays out. But, I mean, it's kind of a dream. It's kind of things you want to see. You want to see complex wave structures conclude. And then you want to see price action correlate to key levels from history. You want to see them fail. And they do fail. And then it's like, wait a second. I recognize this. People across the world recognize a head and shoulders pattern at a deep value area, 1618 over there too. A lot of downside potential on Moody's. Man, there's hidden bearish divergence on that lower high too. Wow. Just GNL. Look at this crap. Oh my God, dude. Doesn't seem like anyone in the world's gonna buy this. It was such a freaking wedge, right? And look what they're doing. Like, they're like breaking the wedge. All-time lows today. Global net lease. So they'll be going bankrupt soon. Holy crap. Just kind of been going. Someone requested TU, and we identified the classic distribution structure. And it's all happening below 1876. And it's like, dude, it's beautiful the way it's been playing out. And I'll see you down at 1457. It's already made its lowest low since 2020. This is just marking down, man. Wait for the inflection points. That's what I'm saying. Like, look for, in a bear trend that's so real, look for bearish patterns. Those bearish patterns are going to be reliable, and they're going to outperform, or going to perform adequately to outperform. Comcast, it's on the website, but dude, I gotta get a new guy for my website to revamp it, to update it. There's just so much stuff that MitchRayTA.com, and it needs to be updated. I just stopped using it. It wasn't really, yeah, but it's in there. You go to the description, and it'll show you at least some of them, not all of them, not even close to all of them. You haven't been updated in years, exactly. You got to do that. So. Okay, dude, look what they're doing on Bitcoin. They're trying to defend 63,588. Holy crap. Oh, Westrock. No, it's just been more on tear. Just look at some of the, oh my God, dude, 572. What is that? Just the all-time. Oh my God, dude, look at some of these. Like, they're crazy runs. They are showing exhaustion. BMY. Oh my God, it's so bad, dude. Look, they tried twice and they failed. Now you're marking it. Like, see at $46. See what the multi-year lows. See the 2020 low. See at $42. See at the bottom. Disgusting. Booking, nasty. I mean, look at this. It may fail, right? But Momo shift all the way up here, man. Outer space, head and shoulders. Dude, look at that ice. 138.87, an old high from 2021. Up thrust, back test of up thrust. Beautiful. Look at the performance. Marking down so hard. I love it. Gap fill soon at 128, 121. Just looking at some of the bear trend. What a bear trend, man. I mean, nice spring back test. Really was. But again, rolling over. Fortinet. Triple tap. My God, look below that level, $71, way lower. See it, $57 eventually. Yay. Didn't done nothing in years, man. Imagine. It's terrible. Laser probably head back to $9 again. Look, a lower high in the previous high. I don't know, I'm just looking at some of these. I mean, I even updated some of them. Here's Google. Just pulling back a little bit, but still above old all-time highs, whatever. McDonald's. Very, very nice. Very nice. I haven't looked at this in a minute, right? Yeah, dude, last time I looked at it, I mean, it, you know, it's playing out a little bit, but yeah, last time we looked at it was in the Patreon, and it was like that. It was like right at that neckline. Double tap. Nice follow through on McDonald's. They deserve it, dude. Okay, greedy mother frickers, man. These people deserve way lower prices. Okay. Oh, it's like $8 for a Big Mac. Like $15 for a Big Mac meal or something, I read. I haven't eaten at McDonald's in like 15 plus years, but you read things about it. It's terrible. Good stuff. All right, man, I've been live an hour and a half now, so I could look at these all day, man. Okay. I could just keep looking at them. Unlimited assets to scan through. And I'm going to try to do that during the day. So I'll leave you to it. Thank y'all for coming out. Just a Tuesday in the books, okay? Pray for Bitcoin. Pray for the coin flip to land on tails, because it never fails. So thanks for coming out. I'll be back. Thanks Comcast, man, for that big 117, man. And thank the others for the requests. So until next time, respect the TA. It makes things busy though. Like, are you saying? No, I've learned over the year. I've done that before. I used to have a watermark too. It's just better when it's black. Like my overlay is extremely busy as it is with the, you know, the Bitcoin chart and then the logo and then like the base mat overlay. It just becomes too much. So you want like the charts to be minimalistic, and I think that's kind of the happy medium I've come to. So maybe if I change up the whole overlay, which I might change it up and make it to where there more charts can be on the screen. But yeah, thanks, dude.